I'm gonna plug in my phone about it. Okay. Today is Wednesday, January 7. It's around noon 30, and I was meant to be in astrology session, but the person who booked me didn't show up, so I thought that I would go live instead. Um, anyway, when I went live over on Meta, what platform is that? Instagram. Um, it kept glitching, and I don't know why. So I decided to come over here and sit with you all. But I'm on my phone and I can't really see the chat. How can I see the chat? Chat filter, community moderation. I don't know. Ew, I don't want any games. What's this? Start a poll. Sure, why not? What? Oh. What transit are you looking forward to? Let's go Neptune. What do you call that? Neptune, Saturn in Aries. Uranus in Gemini. Leo in, Jupiter in Leo. Yeah, that's a good option, sure. Done. I don't want to end the poll. I just want to put it up there. Okay. Start poll. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, those are some of the transits that are happening for 2026. We haven't talked about them. I don't think I've made a video about them. But basically, a lot of outer transit shifts. The big guys that affect, everybody, the collective. And it's basically this elemental shift from water to fire. And what can we imagine for that? If water is connection, intuition, easefulness, flow, fire is what? Energy, passion, excitement. Some of the negative connotations being like war and conflict. That's a little worrisome. Anyway. But yeah, outer planet shifting by elements into more fiery places, more air places. Air definitely makes fire expand. What does that mean for us? And the energy of conflict, anger, all those things. Anyway, it's also interesting to think about how some of the guys are moving into the planets. Oh, hey, Dottie. Happy Wednesday. What you up to? Some of the planets are moving more into cardinal signs. So the starts of things. This is not the time necessarily to be committed and stuck to, but rather maybe beginnings of things. And it would be cute if we let that fire energy, fuel us, because how amazing is it to begin something with a lot of excitement and passion? But at the same time, what does it mean to, if we're thinking about the intersection of cardinal and fire, what does it mean to give our leaders more fuel for their fire? Oh, God. Oh, also the censorship in the room right now. I feel like I can't say anything. Or rather, that's not the truth of it. I don't feel like I can't say anything. I do feel like I shouldn't say anything if I value my safety. So that's the phase of America that we're living in right now. I've almost gotten my paint palette clean though, so that's kind of exciting. What else is happening? Oh, these transits that I put a poll up about. Half of you were excited about Neptune and Saturn going into Aries. That's happening in January and February. And half of you were excited about Jupiter in Leo, which I think is June, July. Don't quote me on that. I'll look it up if anybody actually wants me to. But yeah, if that's happening, if we've got Saturn moving into Aries, ooh, let's get excited about starts. New starts in getting our shit together, creating structures, boundaries, yes. If we're talking about Neptune moving into Aries, oh, what am I able to do around my sense of authority and agency as it relates to like spiritual pursuits? How the two might work together, Neptune being conjunct Saturn. What if we could like create action plans and structure around our spiritual practices, our artistic practices? That would be cute. Best case scenario for a personal transit, or a personal transit of Saturn and Neptune conjunct in Aries, depending on the house that you have this going on in. But yeah. Yeah, okay. The Jupiter in Leo transit. Ooh. Depending again where you might have it in your chart, but if Jupiter expands things, what might we experience in terms of an expanded sense of our own Leo-ness, our own regality, our own ability to shine, to be seen, to be affirmed, to be known for whatever it is that you're doing in the Leo house of your chart. Mine is the 9th house. I don't know how I feel about expanding my 9th house and being known for my astrology or my other wisdoms. I don't know how I feel about that because I've spent the last year going, oh wait, my relationship to the public is flawed. Let me get my shit together before I attempt public relating again. I don't know. So we'll see how that goes for me. Let me know if you want me to pontificate wildly and irresponsibly about how it might show up for you, depending on your chart. But yeah, what's happening in the sky right now? Right now, as in today, January 7th, at noon 30. The moon is conjunct the south node and in Virgo. Interesting. And we still have that Venus Cazimi and Mars is in the mix. Oh, that's interesting. What you want and what you're attracting. Got it. Now, where's my paper toweling? What are y'all doing on this fine Wednesday in the middle of the day? If I found you in your lunch break, and are you eating anything good? Follow-up question: will you be sharing with me? I was doing a little painting earlier. Gosh, I'm gonna complain for a second. I just don't. I'm here because I had a session that got canceled, except for it didn't get canceled because the person just didn't show up. And I want to know, what level of having money is that? That you could throw down like over $100 on something and just be like, Anyway, I'm sure that, yeah, there are other things at play. And also, could not be me. As much as I worry about both time and money, oh no. Oh no, I will be getting my money's worth for everything that I do. Oh gosh, I'm always supposed to also remind folks. One, there is still regular bi-weekly, like twice a week activity on my blog. Still write my Patreon blog. That's patreon.com at VaginaJenkins. And it talks about astrology, art, my life, all of the wisdoms that I share. And if you don't want to support the Patreon, but do want to be in community with me, you should check out my Discord server. I think I made a post about it, so check my posts. But yeah, astrology Discord server for people who are interested in using astrology to do healing and shadow work. Yeah, come through. All levels of astrology learners welcome. And yeah, I think that's everything in this moment. Unless anybody wants me to look at a chart, I'm gonna stick around for a couple minutes in case that happens. And while I'm waiting, I'm gonna do a little plant pruning. I got a pothos that I've had for years that's all of a sudden dying. I really should probably replant it. I don't like it that much. Pothos is just a thing that you're supposed to have. I don't think anybody buys a pothos. You're like gifted it, or you get a cutting, or one just shows up one day. Ooh, gross. Alright, y'all. Well, I appreciate you all for voting in the poll. And I guess that's everything. I'm gonna head out. Oh, hi, Siddharth. Siddharth? Kaushal. Kaushal. I like that name. Okay, yeah, that's it. That's everything I have to say in this moment. Sorry this wasn't longer. I'm just trying to recoup my time. But you kind of can't get time back. And that's why I'm so protective of my goddamn time. Show up to your appointments. Show up to your appointments. Okay, that's it. I'm leaving this place. I appreciate you all. I love you. And I hope that you have a great rest of your day.